Hey everybody, Bill Tucker here from A Gamer Looks at 40. Real quick before we get started with episode 57, I feel like in the episode itself, I didn't properly give context to what is going on here. In 1993, Nintendo Power published 12 chapters of a comic about the Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and it's basically the story of the game. It ran the entire year, and for a lot of kids like myself, it was amazing. It was the only way I could actually experience Link to the Past because I didn't own it. What we are doing here on this episode, myself and the crew from Gamers Week podcast, we are doing live table reads. We sat down as a group. We did some casting beforehand, no preparation, no rehearsal, just started pretending we were the characters, Link and Zelda and Aghanim from scratch. So that's kind of what we're doing here, and I don't feel like I captured that well, so that is what you're in for, and we'll hear again in the main episode. And second, I'd be remiss if I didn't shout out my wonderful patrons, Patrice Millette, the Let's Play Princess, BT Goebbels, Tim Knowles of The Elitist, Julian of Nerds Without Pants, Seth Sergil of the All End Podcast, Dan of Retro Logic, Ryan Payne, who you're going to hear a lot of coming up, and Mr. Pete Harney. If you want to join these awesome people, patreon.com/A Gamer Looks at 4040. $2 get you all sorts of stuff. And if you don't feel so inclined, no big deal. Still love you to pieces. Ratings and reviews on your pod player of choice are greatly appreciated. Let's jump into the episode. And welcome to episode 57 of A Gamer Looks at 40. I'm Bill Tucker, and I have a exciting, fun, good, hopefully special for you during the Zelda retrospective.
Your confidence is inspiring.
You know how
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Don't
Question
you love?
mark?
Yeah, right? It's how I set things up for the audience, make sure everyone's ready to have a laugh and have fun. I'm going to open it with this very quickly. If you've ever had an idea and then realize it's a bad idea, but then say, hey, if I follow through on this bad idea, it might be a good idea. That's this show. So I want to first introduce my three guests. They are the hosts of the Whirlwind Smash podcast. I'm going to say that. The Whirlwind Smash podcast, Gamers Week. She is known for evilly owning fools with Link in Mario Kart 8 while quietly penning her anarchist anti-establishment manifesto entitled Mobile Games F Off. Blue Williams.
Well done.
You guys do this all the time. I figured I'd have to try my hand at it. This is how you open every single show.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed the manifesto. I've been working on it for the last 5 years.
That's right. And the FBI has only been called like a dozen times. It's no big deal. It's
okay.
fine.
Agent Johnson, we're on a first name basis.
Fantastic. This actually might be a little hot takey for our Zelda fans here. My next guest has more nicknames than the Zelda lore has potholes, but we're just gonna go with Bread, just Bread, or
Bread.
Mr. Ryan Payne. What's going on, Ryan?
Pleasure to be here, man.
And my final guest is a collector of tunics that are just a little too snug, because that's the way he likes it. Mr. Donnie G Retro. No shame. Hey, listen, whatever you do, it's fine.
Fat
Saying.
guy in a little coat.
So what we will be doing, either successfully or unsuccessfully, is a table read of the Legend of Zelda comic that was featured in I think it was 1992 or 1. I should have information in front of me.
93.
93, thank you. The 1993 run of Nintendo Power. Now, before we get started, has any of you read this before, even as a kid, or maybe looked it up before this? Yeah.
So once I saw the pictures, like a flood, like that first page, a flood of memories came back, and I was like, wow, I remember this. Holy crap.
Yeah, it was wild, and it was cool for someone like me who didn't have the game, because I didn't grow up with Link to the Past. I never had the game, and so this almost let me relive it or live it through comic form. It was
Right.
really cool. Blue, Ryan, You guys?
This is my first time seeing it.
Okay.
Yeah, about 3 minutes ago. My first time.
Fantastic. Excellent. Hey, in the calendar
Wow.
invite that I don't think anyone ever got, maybe, the link was there. So
Was
this
it?
might be-
I got the calendar invite, but I don't recall seeing the link.
Link
maybe I
was in
forgot
the
to-
link.
Oh.
Linkception.
Yeah.
Bill, I have failed you. I apologize.
Oh, it's fine. Hey, listen, it's perfectly fine. So what we're going to do, like I said, is live table read. We haven't planned this out. No preparation, no prior rehearsal. We're just gonna do this thing,
Live.
and we're gonna do it live and unrehearsed. I think it will be fun. We're gonna do the first chapter, which is the first 18 pages in the PDF, in the sketchy PDF I just sent to everybody.
This is totally legal PDF.
Of course, because this should be online for everyone to enjoy. So we're going to read the first chapter, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll do the second. So the first thing we need to do is casting. So casting, of course, is most important. So we have the character of Link. We have Zelda. I think we have Aghanim. What's his name? Aghanim?
Sure.
What does everybody call that guy?
I don't want to say it because every single name or term in video games that I pronounce is wrong, and everybody lets me know that it is. So,
Legend of Cage.
thank you.
Legend. wait.
But it's okay,
Wait,
Donnie, because
hold on.
everybody thinks you're brilliant.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good. So I think we have, so Link and Zelda, of course, are going to be the main two. And then we have like an old man, we have Aghanim, we have some random narration. Yeah. So I think we'll be covered. So who wants to take a shot at Link? Who do you think? Who do you think among the three, since you guys work together every week, who do you think would make the best Link of this group?
Donnie.
Okay.
I was thinking Donnie for Zelda, but that's just me.
So was I, because I did so well with the Bayonetta casting that.
That's
Yes.
fair. That is fair.
Exactly. That's kind of really was my thought process. Well, then who's going to be so Link and Zelda are the main two, and then either Ryan. I can also pitch in. I can be an actor director.
Blue, which character would you like to go with?
I was kind of holding out for Ganondorf, but whatever.
Well, I think Ganon doesn't show up in this first chapter.
Yeah, it's Aghanim.
So, do you want to be everyone evil?
Sure.
All evil things.
I shall
Math
be
checks out.
everyone evil.
She perked up on that one. Sure.
Well, the only evil we have is Aghanim, and there's not a ton. There's Uncle, and I can.
Is he an evil uncle?
No, he's the nice uncle that dies
Is it
in
an
an evil
evil
manner.
pet? Is it an evil petting zoo?
What other type of petting zoo is there, Donnie? Come on,
That's true.
That so I think Blue, you can definitely be Aghanim. I think definitely, but you may have to
Okay.
pull double duty. So we have Zelda. Donnie is Zelda. Ryan, you have not been cast. We still need a Link. So Ryan, do you want to be Ernest? Why? Because you are like the nicest person on the show, right? You're the most erstwhile go get him.
Sure.
I listen, and you always strike me as everyone has a role when you're on like a team show.
Sure.
It just works out that way. You don't plan it. All right, so we're gonna have Ryan as Link, Donnie as Zelda. I'll do the narration in the beginning, and I guess Blue, you can be everybody else. How's that sound?
I got it.
I can't
You good?
wait to bomb some dodongos.
See, you're going to be
See?
perfect. I mean, you were the only one of us who pretended to be a little bit sad when Stadia was canceled, so I think you are the nice one.
Oh, there it is.
That's right. You're the only one not tap dancing, nay, break dancing on its grave, as that thing bit the dust. So, yes. All right, let's get into character. People need a moment. Blue, since you're not really doing much, no offense, I'm just saying. People care. It's not much. Do you want to do all the sound effects? Like crack.
Sound effects?
Yes, crackoom. Wait, hang on.
No,
Do you
no,
think
no,
I'm
no.
gonna
That
actually
should be
put
the
it-
narrator. That should be the narrator doing the sound effects.
I'm gonna vote to say Blue does all the sound effects. All
Because-
in favor?
I second.
I'll third the motion. Although I want willing participants in this because, again, y'all think I'm going to do production on this? Really? Come on now. I was thinking about it, but we'll see. Maybe I will. So I'll do the sound effects and the narration, and Blue just slot in if someone's mouth gets tired and Blue pop in.
Oh, these guys are pros. I'm pretty sure they have mouth stamina.
So
Just
much
slot on
unity.
in.
Yeah, that's it.
That's great.
I've been listening to your show too much, y'all. Seriously. The after show. The Blue material, no pun intended. All right, let's jump on in. For centuries, the pristine land of Hyrule has enjoyed peace. That fragile calm is about to be shattered, for an abominable evil sealed away for centuries is about to be awakened by a sinister servant of darkness.
Link, help me. I'm being held prisoner in the castle.
That dream is so real.
Help me. My name is Zelda.
Am I hearing things?
Cut. Hang on a second, y'all. Donnie, breathy,
Yes?
good. Ryan, that's not nearly elfish enough.
Okay, I'm sorry. So I need
Yeah,
to really bring it up a notch here.
Bring it up a notch. Your usual sultry baritone is pleasing to the ears, but doesn't quite fit the character. So
Fair enough.
that's fine. So we can just take it from page 2. Oh, I didn't tell you I was gonna actually direct this. Oh, I'm sorry. I mentioned that. So we can just take it from top of page 3 and go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, I think Donnie's up first.
No, I think that's
You're
you.
up first.
It's at
Left
top
to right.
of page 3.
I mean, to be fair, this is not a proper script. I mean, who can work under these conditions?
Listen.
All right,
We're
so
professionals.
I'm going by the PDF numbers. So are we on page 5 then by the
Page
PDF
5.
numbers? Okay.
Yeah, starting with Am I under a spell?
So do you want it higher pitch? Is that the base?
Yeah, a
Okay.
little more elfish. Again, a little more. Not trying to say that elves can't have low voices. Please don't cancel me. But just a little.
Am I under a spell? No, that was terrible.
Oh, no, that's great. That's great.
Am I under a spell? Am I going crazy?
Perfect.
No, I'm the king's daughter, Zelda. I am communicating through telepathy. She's suddenly a chain smoker.
Oh, she suddenly turned into a mobster from The Sopranos? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
No! I'm the king. So I know one of you do a walk, and I can't remember. We're not there. Hey, listen, I'll take that interpretation. That's fine. So-
Let me reread it.
Yes.
No, I am the king's daughter, Zelda. I am communicating through telepathy.
Uncle? Where are you? Where did he go?
Okay.
Please, Link, listen. I believe you are the only one who can save the people of Hyrule.
That's strange. She even knows my name.
Any further delay may prove disastrous. Hurry!
But how will I ever find you?
This way.
What a night.
Link! In here!
Splish, 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 splish. Splish, splash, splash, splish.
Be wary of the castle soldiers. Aghanim controls them with his magic.
I don't see any.
Whoosh.
Yike!
It's not oh, it is. It does say yike.
Yeah.
Yike is not. It's yikes, Link. It's yikes. But you read it properly. So
Thank you.
yeah, the union will not be called. Go right ahead. Continue.
Thanks for the warning. Which way to go? What's this?
Clang, 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 clang.
Uncle!
have struck your final blow, puny fool.
That was too good. Oh.
Thus shall all who challenge me, Aghanim, meet their doom.
Uncle, are you?
Let me think my voice here. Link, what are you doing here?
It was Zelda. She summoned me through telepathy.
Zelda, eh? So you heard her too? Very well. Take my sword and shield. Princess, you must save her.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. After you rescue Zelda, the people in the Dark World, you may meet your parents.
What? That's not possible. They're dead. Uncle! Why? What is happening? There's no time to grieve now.
That's not your
Oh,
one.
that's sorry.
You're lying, Ryan. You're cutting into my work.
There is no time to grieve now. You must hurry onward.
It appears Zelda was able to summon help with her telepathic powers. If we do not act soon, more fools may attempt to rescue their precious princess. Bring Zelda to me at once. The final enchantment must be cast immediately.
Aghanim is planning to use the...
Oh, sorry.
Ryan?
I thought that was me.
Swear
Look,
to
there's a
Christ,
bunch of
man.
points, right? It's pointing off
Right.
in all directions.
Those are thought bubbles.
Jesus. So aggro.
Aghanim is planning to use the life force of 7 maidens to open the seal of the 7 wise men.
7 wise men? Seal? I've never heard of these things.
Well, Seal was actually a popular R&B artist in the 90s.
You can if you like. I'll give you the space. Donnie, I know you want to. I know you. So just feel free.
Nope, not singing.
Okay. All right. Listen, I gave you an open. Could become a musical. All right.
Zelda: The Link to the Past, a musical.
Long ago, many people entered the Golden Land in search of the mighty golden power said to be hidden there, but no one ever returned. One day, an evil power began flowing from the entrance, and the king ordered 7 wise men to seal the gate to the Golden Land forever. But now Aghanim is going to open the golden seal using our life energy.
So to me, Donnie, you sound like the 2 horses in that Candy Mountain. You know, they're like, shun, the non-believer, shun. We're going to Candy Mountain.
Yeah. Look at
Come
my
on.
horse.
Come on, Charlie.
Sorry, man. I don't know how to do this.
So funny. I like the breathy delivery. I think it's very
I think it's
soothing.
great. Yeah.
I think he has a future in was it AMSR or ASMR?
That's
it, there you go. Got a future in there.
Who wants to hear me eat a pickle?
Our life force? So you're sorry. Our life force? So you are one of the 7 maidens? That's terrible. I came to save Princess Zelda. Oh, sorry.
sorry.
I'm looking
The
at the
order
panel, sorry.
sometimes
Waiting
is a little...
Waiting on
Yeah,
Evil Blue.
it's a little,
The-
yeah. Shink.
Sorry. Thank you.
Who goes there?
I came to save Princess Zelda.
Welp, now it is you who needs saving.
Clang.
You and the princess will be together soon enough.
Moing, spoing.
Now lead me to the dungeon. What?
That was the evil guard exploding, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, at least, see, got it. Theater of the mind. Theater of the mind.
Link, concentrate. I will guide you. Trust your feelings and you will find me.
It's working. I'm on my way. Hold on, Zelda.
Link, hurry! They are taking me away.
This is a scene where a fight happens because without singing it, there's no context. So clink, clank, clink, clink, clank.
Princess Zelda!
Link!
This way!
Halt! Huh?
We must escape and make our way to the sanctuary. The old man there will help us.
Shh. If we escape, that is, if we escape, there's no
Still
way
dead.
out. It's a dead end.
Where's our sound effect?
Whoosh. Well, the whoosh is after there was no way out. It's a dead end.
Okay.
Creak.
Oh, geez. Okay, so let's back up here. So lantern goes whoosh. Link picks up the lantern. Creek goes a door. And then Link thinks the following things, because again, we have no context or bubbles to realize I didn't think this through. after you.
Maybe a little optimism isn't such a bad idea. If you knew about the secret passage, why didn't you tell me sooner?
I didn't know. This castle was built long ago. No one remembers all of its secrets.
I see. Your telepathy is of no use against Aghanim.
I overheard him talking about using my life force to finally open the seal of the 7 wise men.
I'll do this nice guy. Yes. He's the old. Yes, and if were he successful, the Master of Evil would marshal his forces against this world again.
All I know is the monster Aghanim killed my uncle. And I've got to bring him to justice somehow.
Link, I feel that you must be the legendary hero who appears in Hyrule once every 100 years. You are the lone protector of this land. I feel sure that you can foil Aghanim's plot.
Blush. Link, if you're going to battle the wizard Aghanim, do not underestimate him. I sense a powerful, evil force is guiding his actions. What? He's coming! I sense an evil presence!
It's Aghanim!
Princess Zelda, come back to the castle quietly. Even if you run to the ends of Hyrule, you will not escape me.
I'll never let you take her.
Ha 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 ha. Not so long ago, another foolish warrior lost his life spouting similar nonsense.
Why, you? That was my uncle! Ah!
You are as weak as you are impetuous. I will make you taste fear like you have never known.
Badoom!
Such a
Back.
random sound.
Clank. I don't know how to do a badoom.
No, it's perfect. I'm just saying that writing out
fair.
Badoom.
Big Bada Doom.
There it is. Groan. Maybe this will knock some heroic sense into me. Groan. Princess Zelda.
It's no use fighting Aghanim with an ordinary sword. You need the Master Sword of Legends Past. Don't worry about me. Find the Master Sword. Link, it's up to you alone.
Zelda. There's just one thing. The Master Sword. Where is it?
And scene.
See.
Oh boy. Well done. Well done.
Good work, everyone. If
think
you
that was
need
the
me, I'll
thing.
be in my trailer.
Yeah, right?
Nice.
I did commission y'all for an hour, so I got to get something out of you. So, how did that feel? I think that actually went rather well.
Yeah, that was fun.
I really hope you put some production behind it because I think it would be
Of course
awesome.
I am. Of course I am. Come on. Who are you talking to? Can't help it. Let's see. Let's do the second one. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Let's
You guys
do
think?
it.
Yeah. All right. Let's go through here. So, all right. So, do you want to keep the same casting? Does everyone feel good in their roles? You want to switch things up a bit this time around?
Scrolling through, it doesn't look like Zelda has any parts.
No, there is no Zelda in this. So, I think Donnie's gonna have to switch up. Do we want to keep our star for Oscar season for his consideration?
It's not good to switch up, the main character between seasons.
What's that? I think it was I Dream of Genie when they.
They did that.
Dick York.
Yeah.
Or,
Dick Sargent.
more
Sergeant
topically
York.
in The Witcher.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about The
Oh.
Witcher. Good call. My first thought went to a show that's 45 years old. Old person, old man. All right, so let's do. So Ryan, we'll stick with Link. There's a lot of parts, but nothing that's too meaty. I mean, we can just call on people as we go, right? Like
That works.
Yeah, sure.
I can do that. So I have excellent. It's all my instant direction. So we're gonna stick with Ryan as our Link. Zelda's not in this chapter, so Blue and Donnie, be on your toes. I will narrate, and away we go. Chapter 2, Wise Man's Warning. Heeding the telepathic summons of Princess Zelda, the young warrior Link bravely stormed Hyrule Castle and rescued her from the clutches of the evil wizard Agnes. Link's heroic efforts to defend her were futile. However, as the wizard soon found out and recaptured her. I did not say that sentence properly. Now, Link searches for the only weapon powerful enough to defeat his foe. Agnum, posing as the king, has placed a price on Link's head. Horse sound, horse sound, horse sound, horse sound, swish! A sign that says wanted for kidnapping, large reward the king. I love how the reward here is just large reward. Like, we're not going to specify. Large is completely subjective, so,
We're
it's
talking
gonna be a large reward.
Please
Bitcoin.
check
We're
the
talking
terms
a lot
and
of hay.
conditions.
And I like how it just says the king. Like, it doesn't say king who it is. Just the king. Oh, great. I'm assuming you know which one that is. Could be any king. All right.
There's only one king.
So there's a man on a horse carrying or towing a cart full of hay, comically full of hay. That's like a Assassin's Creed amount
Comically full of hay.
It's comically full of hay. He says this to Link, who is stowed away inside.
With the king having gone over to the dark side, I have no reason to turn you in.
Yeah, you totally missed like half that page. No.
Oh,
You start
sorry,
with
sorry.
Link, take a look at this sign.
My
No, you're
fault,
fine.
my fault. Link, take a look at this sign.
Large reward? Wanted for kidnapping? This is more serious than I thought. Well, thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. With the king having gone over to the dark side, I have no reason to turn you in.
Now, just real quick before, excellent job, gentlemen. But this is a visual on the podcast, so this won't make any sense. But Link's face in that wanted sign, like the goofy, googly eyes, it looks like it was literally drawn by a 6-year-old. It is amazing. The link to this PDF will be in the show notes. So if you want to follow along on our adventures and actually get context to our ramblings, please feel free to do so. However, yeah, you'll enjoy that. It's well drawn. The drawer. What do you call someone who draws things? Illustrator? The drawer. Again, must have let his child do the wanted poster. All right, so we had Link say thanks for your help, and then Blue, if you could play the part of the old man.
This marks the location of... The hell is this name?
Sahasrara? Come on.
Sahasrara?
Sara Masala. We already talked about that. Sara Masala, the elder.
This marks the location of Some have said the elder's house. He is a descendant of one of the 7 wise men who sealed the Golden Land so long ago. I am certain he can tell you more of the Master Sword.
And with the Master Sword, I can defeat Agnum, right?
That's a question for... My advice is that you find him before the wizard's men find you.
At this point, Link leaves the hut, leans up against a fence, and says,
He
then turns to a shrouded figure who just happens to be standing there and says,
Excuse me, do you know the way to Chicken Tikka Masala's house?
Donnie, you're gonna play you have to fill in what the ... dots are for this reptilian character right now. He's talking to.
Wait, the lizard character doesn't have any lines.
The ... dots are open for free interpretation.
Okay.
So I think Donnie can do a little
I apologize.
Go freewheeling
I
here.
apologize.
No, it's
I
fun.
overstepped.
I like in my productions, I like my actors and actresses to sometimes go outside the box and play with the character. So please, Donnie.
You see that Cadillac up there that's on blocks? Up by that sign that says rib tips?
It's a Torino with no wheels, but I like her. I know exactly.
No, forget that. You don't want to go that way. Go back the way you came over the underpass.
This way? Thank you.
Man, that guy stunk. Bathed?
I knew I called on the right person for that one. Well done. I mean, any one of you could have hit that pitch, but Donnie, that was incredible. Thank you. All right, so I believe this is
That's
Link opens this scene, and then inside is this old lady. Since we're just going back and forth, we'll go to Blue. We'll play the old lady in the hut.
What do you mean he's not here?
Well, young man, when the maidens began to disappear, the rumors began to fly. When Sir Hamilton heard that the wizard might be responsible, he said, so it has begun, and disappeared himself.
Do you have any idea where it went, or where he went?
I'm sorry, but you know wise men like him, they often wander off without notice in search of enlightenment. If you ask in the village, someone may know where he is. If I may ask, why are you looking for him?
I need to inquire about the Master Sword.
Master Sword? I've heard of that legend. The ancient scrolls tell of a prosperous people who once inhabited this land. They created many powerful weapons and artifacts and hid them throughout Hyrule. The Master Sword, was their ultimate treasure. Its blade was specially tempered to resist evil power, or so I've heard. Now it is sleeping deep in the forest known as the Lost Woods.
Before we continue, I just had this one thought. By the way, a brilliant monologue. Brilliant. Well, actually, it wasn't a monologue.
Of course it was.
Wasn't a monologue? It was a monologue. It's not a soliloquy. I get the two mixed up. It was a brilliant monologue. Blue, I just have to ask. You're a journalism major. Was that correct?
Communications.
When you were a communications major, thinking ahead to a life unknown, did you think you'd be sitting on a podcast recording, doing that, just right there, like doing this? You ever had in your wildest dreams, did you think this was in your future? Cold reading a comic that was written 25 years previously about the Legend of Zelda for a very potentially pretty small audience. Did you think this was going to happen?
Actually, it's 30 years ago.
Oh,
And yes, pretty much my entire life has been building towards this moment. And then after tonight, I will have completed my purpose for being here on this earth, and I shall return to my people.
That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear it.
Moment like this.
People spend a lifetime.
You were just doing so well. You captured the weariness of that old woman. So you did very well. You did very good.
She's ready for the old folks home.
Yes. I shall take my bow now.
I was just gonna say she's tired, and I'm like, I totally empathize. I'm exhausted at all times of the day. All right, so we're starting at the top of page whatever with "Hey, it's him," and Donnie, feel free to reprise that character and the evil knights that are in this.
And the evil knights.
I'll do sound effects.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, it's him. I can smell him from here.
There's no 3 dots, Donnie. Please,
Sorry.
stick to the script.
to the script.
Stick to the script, please. How much leeway do you think you're going to get here, sir?
I'll have you talk to my rep.
Hey, it's him.
You are under arrest by order of the king. Get moving.
If you think I'm gonna go peacefully, you're mad.
Thunk. Thunk. Terrible word. Thunk. Whoosh.
Whoa!
Through all these sorry, I was going to narrate for the people listening. Context, again, this makes no sense without context. Link is in the midst of dodging a mace, a ball and chain with spiky things on it that is thunking and swooshing. And now he's swooshed off a cliff where Link now says,
Whoa! And actually, it's technically a flail, not.
Yes, it is.
is that really what it's called?
Yes.
Is that really what it's called?
Yes, he's not wrong. That's going to be the name of my next album, though, Thunking and Whooshing.
Thunk and whoosh. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. I'd buy that.
Where'd he get to? Light a torch. It's getting too dark to see anything. Blast. Found out. He can't have gotten too far.
I guess I gave them the slip.
All right, so in the role of a little child, little kid, since Donnie had the last opportunity to do a bunch of dots, your contract states that you too now can do a bunch of dots, Blue, and you can make up a line for this character. What's happening is he went into the bush. This small little elfin character is pulling him through, looks like a tunnel to safety. He has 3 dots above his head, which is probably there to signify. But that's kind of boring. So let's, Blue, by all means, feel free to fill in your blank.
If he dies in the night, I'm going to eat him.
Great. I ran into a cannibal.
It's tough out here for a kid on their own.
This thing just turned into a Lars von Trier's movie. Fantastic. Let's keep going.
Blink.
Yep.
Oh, so that is a Link. Okay, yeah. Who are you, kid?
The old man asked me to take care of his wife while he went away.
Do you mean Sarsaparilla Shake? Do you know where he is? The old man?
My older brother was fighting the soldiers, and oops, that's a secret to bad guys.
Look at me. Do I look like a bad guy?
You look delicious.
Script. Kidding.
I can't believe that Sarasota traveled through this.
Sarasota.
Dark forest, this dangerous cliff, and this slimy swamp. And how did he do it? He's just a feeble old man. Oop.
The previous dialogue was Link traversing a bunch of different biomes, like gnarled trees in a forest and a cliff face and a ocean full of sea monsters, really lamenting how an old man would be able to do that trek. As I'm listening to this and editing, I'm quickly realizing context is super important when you're reading a comic book, which is a visual medium. So expect a few more of these as we go through. Thank you for keeping up, though. Finally, Link arrives at the base of a temple and says the following.
This must be it. The eastern place, where he's hiding out.
No,
Pulls it up.
that's not the line.
Palace? Oh, damn it.
The Eastern place.
It's like, wow, that's Shanair.
Yeah, it's right next to the children's place, next to the Jamba Juice, next to the Cinnabon, and on and on and on.
It's just one letter away, okay? This must be it, the Eastern Palace where he's hiding out. No more climbing. This better be him.
He approaches the temple, the interior of the temple, which looks like the top of a, temple, I guess. It's fine. And falls at the feet of Sarsaparilla. And Sarsaparilla now being played by Mr. Donnie.
You're Sam Sham and the Pharaohs, aren't you? My name is Link. I'm looking for the Master Sword, so I can defeat Aghanim and rescue the Princess Zelda. I heard you know where it is.
Yes, I am indeed Shamalama Ding Dong. But you are just a boy. I cannot believe a youngster like you is looking for the Master Sword. Not just anyone can use that mighty blade.
Can you tell me about the Horadrim? Don't judge me by my size. I must find it.
The ancient legend says the hero will come on Cataclysm's Eve, bearing 3 symbols of virtue. The Master Sword he will then retrieve, keeping the knight's line true.
Thud.
The 3 symbols of virtue? What does that mean? What are they?
The symbols are the legendary pendants of virtue. I can help you with the pendant of courage, but finding the remaining 2 pendants is not a quest to be taken lightly. Do you really believe you can accomplish this task, young man?
No, I'm gonna go home. Have a great day.
Yeah, this was just a big walk for me.
Of course. Besides, I promised Zelda. And I have to bring it's such a weird pause. I have to bring Aghanim to justice for what he did to my uncle.
Yes, multiple dots. All right, we're gonna start with good sarsaparilla. Donnie, do you do your sarsaparilla, and then of course Link your 2 dots. Now, for context for the listener, they are opening up a small little box. It looks like a tiny little treasure chest. It opens with a click. It has a gleam and a glow inside. Both characters' eyes are wide open in amazement at what they see therein.
Donnie,
Sandwich.
can you give me a...
Sandwich says for... Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'll say sandwich goes first.
Donnie, can you give me a Vincent, are we happy?
Vincent, are we happy?
Oh, we're happy.
Well done. They pull out a pendant.
Here they are.
No,
No, he's right. That's a bad guy.
That is a bad guy. However, he is now playing the role of Sandwich. So
Oh, okay.
you
It
are
was.
going to be you're going to be the bad guy. Sorry, and that's my fault for not directing properly. I was in my trailer.
Counting your money?
Yeah.
Yeah, counting his millions.
Literally going like, I just got these people to do this. They spend time on this. This is amazing.
Ben, I said I'm busy.
So she sure did. So obviously, Blue take over on the evil, the bad guys, and you can continue, Donnie, with Sarah Salmasama.
Okay.
Here they are. Hand over the boy, old man.
Such conduct is unbecoming this place.
Silence, impudent fool. We are on the king's business.
He says, "Nab." Link flings him over his something. It's a very, very unclear panel there. Bad guy falls with a thud. Another bad guy wields a flail. A flail.
Flail.
Friends. Wields a flail. Swoosh. The pendant gives Link a good amount of Shazam. He goes Zam. He hits the flail with a kathow. With that sword, evidently. The flail comically wraps around the throw-e. And in comic book fashion, Link leaps into air with a bound, sword ablaze, bashroom cuts him literally in half. What did I read when I had Nintendo Power? I was 12. Literally
This
cut
got
my
violent
dude
all of a
in half.
sudden.
Really, I know. This turned into like I don't read manga, so I couldn't say what a violent one is. All right, so let's continue with the villains are running away, the knights, doing a very comic.
Where?
So this is the power of the pendant. Excellent.
Please do a Bill and Ted sound effect.
Just for you, I will source that out and make that happen for you.
Excellent. I will rise to the challenge of the pendants, and with their power, I will destroy Aghanim.
To be continued. As Link stands over the broken, battered, cut in half corpse that he finally was able to slay with dumb luck. Move on to chapter 3. Wow.
Yes.
Slow clap.
Fun there.
Slow clap.
Yay.
That's nice.
We did it.
You did do it. That's awesome. I'm proud of y'all. I almost want to say, because again, I did pay for the hour. Write your own joke with that one, please. Everyone at home, just everyone, feel free. Just run with that one. I also want to do. Are you guys up for one more? I won't do any more than one more because this bit's gonna get old real fast. If it hasn't already.
Sure.
Think? All right. Okay. So this will be a perfect opportunity for like an ad or a Patreon shout out. So I already did my patron shout out, so how about I give some love to my pals at The Elitist. Tim, Ryan, Kenny, and the occasional lucky guest play games about games. All sorts of games. Trivia, wordplay, number games. Stick random video game terms into Google Translate 100 times and try to fool a fellow podcaster type games. It's an absolute blast for both guests and listeners alike. Nobody is having more fun podcasting than the dudes at The Elitist, so you should definitely join in on the fun. Check them out at The Elitist, that's the LEETIST on Twitter, and at theelitist.com. Let's now get back to the episode and Chapter 3, The Book of Medora. Charged with heroic energy upon obtaining the Pendant of Courage, young warrior Link defeated one of Aghanim's mystical knights with a single sword blow. According to the wise man, Sarsaparilla, Link must find 2 more of the legendary Pendants of Virtue before he can claim the mighty Master Sword that he needs to destroy Aghanim. While Link searches desperately for the pendants, Princess Zelda awaits her fate in Aghanim's dungeon. Now this opens with Link just standing in space, with the Pendant of Courage around his neck, and Aghanim begins.
Do you mean to tell me that the boy has the Pendant of Courage? And you weaklings came back here without stopping him? I have tried to be merciful to the people of this kingdom, but those in the Knight's line, they must be terminated. I thought the old fool I destroyed in the castle was the last one. Could it be the whelp is also of their bloodline? Find him, and leave no stone unturned in your search. Do not return to this castle until you witness his last breath. Is that understood?
Yes, master.
Was that Dr. Claw?
Gadget. Get you next time, Gadget.
You made the minions sound more devious than their master.
Sorry. Yes, master.
That's good. You've overcorrected. Like, you're now on the other side of the river, my friend. Like, but that's fine. I'll combine the two, I think, maybe, and we'll do something with it. Continue, Blue, with that final panel on the page.
It makes no difference. The world will be ours when the moon is full, and I cast the final incantation on Princess Zelda. The prophecy of the legendary hero is but a folk tale.
We now cut to a very sad shot of Zelda in a prison looking up at the moon. Moonlight beams down on her face. And then some sort of light from a inanimate object somewhere shines on Link's face. Leaving... Okay, let me think of a good Salah. I thought I wanted to...
Sausage King of Chicago.
Yes, I would say Sally Field. Leaving Sally Field, Link returns to Kakariko. That's it. I'll do that again. Leaving Sausage King, Link returns to Kakariko Village to look for clues to the location of the remaining 2 pendants.
Sausage King and Link, those perfect together.
Oh, that's so good.
Yes, it does.
Smoke?
The House of Books is ablaze.
The House of Books?
The soldiers must have laid torch to it.
That could be the most laissez-faire delivery for somebody carrying a bucket of water during a burning bridge I've ever heard.
And the soldiers
must have laid
torch to it.
You know how those soldiers be. Soldiers being soldiers. All right, go for it, Ryan. And this is a shot now of the entire house of books on fire. And they're throwing buckets of water at it fruitlessly and meaninglessly. There's no point in any of this. All with a giant whoosh.
Hey, aren't you the kid?
Misto, you gotta help. The librarian is trapped inside.
He's inside that inferno? Sally Field said I must speak with him.
I think that's your oh my gosh, Ryan.
Oh my gosh! I'll save him.
Sploosh. Now Link does what I think is the dumbest trope in things I can think of right now. He dumps a bucket of water on his head and then runs into a burning building. Can that possibly work? Is that a thing? Like, if I need to just douse myself with the garden hose if I'm needing to go in to get a family heirloom from a burning building, is that
might have been a thing in the 90s, but not today.
no? Well, did everyone in the 90s get really burnt when they tried it? I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's just I've seen this before in cartoons, mainly cartoons, and cartoons will never lie to me. Damn it. So I just curious.
Yeah, I think
so,
the uncomfortable truth is that Link's clothes boiled on his skin while he was wearing them.
Right.
Oh, this is legitimately like a Cronenberg movie now. Now we are like in weird body horror, which I'm super here for. So I'll save him. He dumps water on his head, shouts,
Wait here!
Water's already off his body before he enters the building. The bucket comically lands on the small, no offense, but you are a small character.
Hey, who turned out the lights? I hope he knows what he's doing. Mister, you saved him.
Link emerges with a very fried old man and emerges fried as well. Clearly, your shield of water did not protect you. Your veil of liquid didn't help you out in that fire. Link smiles comically and says,
Why would they set fire to our library? Perhaps their target was the Book of Mudora.
I don't think.
I think
that
somebody
was
else
Link.
says.
I think
Yeah,
that was,
I think somebody else says
that was
perhaps
the
the
old
target.
fried man.
All right, so Donnie, feel free to play the part of the old fried man. So you can start with perhaps. Get nice and crispy. Just you kind of think that, into voice form.
Perhaps their target was the Book of Medora. We managed to save it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
yep.
Yep, you're right.
What is the Book of Medora?
The book is the key to the ancient Hylian language. According to the legends, the hero will stand in the desert with this book. We managed to save it from the flames.
Let me see that. After, what's another funny S word?
After Shasta the soda.
After Shasta the Soda gave me the Pendant of Courage, he told me the Pendant of Power was in a desert ruin.
Blue, you can take the role of the old lady.
Yeah, I'm blanking on.
Sawdust head.
Sawdust Head must have confidence to send a boy like you on such a mission.
Then you must be the legendary hero of Hyrule.
And all this time, I thought you were just a kidnapper.
And a delicious snack.
And a delicious snack.
And why'd you save him? That was silly. You thought he was a kidnapper?
I was
and you
letting
brought
him run
over?
into the burning building so that he would cook himself.
Ooh, yes.
nice.
Flame broiled.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yep.
That must be why the soldiers burned the library.
No, that's
Wait again.
tracks with somebody who's been in a burning building.
There it is.
Yep. Wait against the roll.
They are afraid that you will fulfill the prophecy of the legendary hero. This is a very fortunate turn of events. I will leave the book in your capable hands.
Should we point out that he has dog ears?
That's good
Yes.
context.
Yes, we should. Well, it's important to know that the old man does dog ears. And is that like a little tuft of hair on his head? Yeah, I guess so, right?
Yep.
It's a hairpiece. He likes the term hairpiece.
I think he's a poodle. I'm just going to say it.
He might be a poodle.
I should warn you that traveling in the desert is no simple matter. The fierce winds and shifting sands have buried more able adventurers than you. Hey, buddy, I just remembered. I have something that may help.
Saudi Arabia.
Should I? Bill's show.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia. What's the matter with them? That's fine. Doesn't go there. No one listens from there, I don't think.
I have something that may help. Saudi Arabia showed it to me. It's a bird that you can ride on.
If my son can read it in an atlas and not get like in trouble, I think that's a perfectly acceptable place.
Hey, your
I
call.
don't say Saudi prince or anything.
I defer to the director.
Fine with me. I will claim ignorance.
They
A
say
bird
these
that can carry people?
Well, hold
Oh
on.
no, I say so. The next line is going to be the old dog man.
Okay, sorry. This one's okay. Yep.
They say these miracle wings belong to a powerful bird that carried the knights of Hyrule into battle.
A bird that could carry people?
It was no ordinary bird. Its strength was legendary. The knights used to take it on their campaigns to protect the kingdom.
Who's line
I
is
guess
that?
that's still me.
Yes, I think that's still you. Unless it looks like the actual feathers and the wings are speaking. But they're not speaking. So, Donnie, feel free to run with it.
The Hylian sages wove its feathers into this miracle wing. If you can ride the wind,
that's-
Sorry.
Yep, go ahead.
if you can ride the wind, your journey should be easier.
The next scene is Link in his wings flying against a blue sky over a barren desert plain.
Flying sure is the way to go. But where to? All I could see is sand stretching out for miles. This doesn't look good. Uh-oh, it's a twister! Annie M!
A tornado comes across the scene, devouring a defenseless bird in its wake. That's a shame. We then cut to for some reason, we cut to a just barren stretch of desert. Random. Must have loved that shot. Link emerges from the tornado.
Wings, don't fail me now.
Squawk!
The desert ruins!
So, for all those again listening at home, maybe in a car and not reading along with this, he emerges from the tornado. There's a comic shot of the bird featherless,
Naked.
being swept up into naked. No, yeah,
say naked.
quite naked. Yeah, he's naked. Naked bird, twirling around or being swept up into the tornado, and Link lands atop of a pillar in the desert ruins. How he knows it's the desert ruins are beyond my comprehension, but I didn't write this.
Just good at guessing.
Yeah, that's right.
And this must be the ancient Hylian script. Suppose if I look it up in the book, the writing should make sense. Maybe I am the legendary hero after all. The book, the script, the desert, it's just like in the legend. Hey!
The book then leaps out of Link's hands and starts flapping in the air, shines its light upon the script, and rumble, rumble, rumble.
Whoa!
Which Link then says, there you go, thank you.
Everything is sinking!
No context needed. Everything is sinking as the pillars emerge. Done. All of a sudden, a figure rises from the sand.
Whoa!
I'm making you say every line.
Wow!
Every line. Every line. A scorpion figure is now on the desert floor.
Hanging on that strange statue, it's the pendant! It sank before I could. What's that? It wasn't there a second ago.
Link trudges up to the pendant. All of a sudden, his foot sinks into the sand with a mighty swoop, and he screams,
Huh? Or no, sand trap? Or no? It's huh.
sand trap.
first.
Yeah, the huh is understood. In, I think, in the narration. So,
Huh?
The huh is
Sand
implied.
trap! Help!
he disappears under the swirling sand for a moment, and then emerges from the sand with a mighty,
Gasp!
and then finally a giant one-eyed bug creature with multiple legs goes roar out of the sand, and Link screams,
A land mola!
Link fruitlessly tries to. This image is dumb. Link fruitlessly tries to slap a armored beetle creature with his sword with a mighty ka-chunk, ka-wunk, and says,
This is hopeless. It's like the skin is like armor.
Link falls out of context, makes a mighty.
Wah!
The monster goes. Link somehow, some way, I don't know how, lands on the scorpion's tail, the pendant within grasp, grabs it, and says,
Nice move, Ugly. But now you're playing with the pendant of power.
I see what you did, Nintendo Power. I see. I'm not dumb. And scene. Well, let's give ourselves, just you guys, really. Let's give you guys a round of applause. I'm not that hack to actually put in applause. That's not going to happen. But, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this little adventure. I hope it turns out good. We'll see. And we shall see. And for those of you listening, I hope you made it to the end. I hope you didn't punch out after like 15 minutes. And if you did, I got your download anyway. So you know what? Hey, I have no idea. No, it doesn't. It's no harm for me. If you did stay this long, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to hear more, there's a whole bunch of episodes sitting in your pod player of choice. So check out those episodes. I think they're really good. The Zelda, I think all of these 5 people have been on the Zelda series so far. I'm pretty sure as of this recording. And if not, you will hear them going forward. Thank you so much for checking out the show. Until next time, continue being cool like Mr. Sarl Sabo.